Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video, me and my boy Ryan, we're going to be doing a little Q&A about competing. Whether it's bodybuilding or powerlifting, we are going to answer the questions that you guys asked us on Instagram on how to become successful in competing. So, with that being said, I'm going to head over to Ryan's right now and we'll get started from there.
And we are live. It's like freaking iCarly. In 5. No, it's like in 3. 2, wait, is it in 5?
That's for like the intro though.
Wait, in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm Kyle.
Let's get this thing going here. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today we're gonna do a little Q&A. Me and Kyle here. It's been a little while.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
This is like a little podcast here, man.
I like doing podcasts.
This is like a little podcast.
What we got on topic today?
Should we start a podcast, man? Everyone's doing it nowadays. They got the Mogcast going on.
What would ours even be?
I don't know, man.
Big and Slim.
Big and Slim Cast? Big and Slim Cast. The freak, man. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, hope you guys doing okay today. We are currently 3 weeks out from competition. You're actually 3 weeks out today.
Today, yeah.
I'm just over 3 weeks out, so I compete in 3 weeks and on Saturday then. So today's Thursday. He competes on a Thursday, I compete on a Saturday. So I think what we're going to do for competition too is he's going to film me on my whole competition day, and I'm going to film him on his whole competition day because I'll be able to get in and like watch him.
Yeah, because we're both going down Wednesday?
Yeah, we're both going on Wednesday.
We'll be there Wednesday. I compete Thursday. Like a day break, and then you compete Saturday. So we're gonna do a little Q&A today, pretty much based around like competition, you know, what we do to go into competition, our favorite moments about competing, and just all that stuff pertaining to that.
So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, how we're gonna structure it, right? We're gonna do like mostly like some competition questions first because that's kind of what's coming up. That's kind of immediate. But then also we'll just kind of answer some random questions and stuff like that. So we'll kind of go through these, just scroll through. Haven't really read too many of them yet.
Yeah, we're video on this blind.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the best way to do it.
Whatever comes to our head
like
first.
I'll just ask you a question, you can ask me some questions and stuff like that.
So I'm sure like a lot of you guys are wondering what we are going to expect like for total wise, you know, like what are we gonna hit for squat, bench, deadlift?
Yeah, like
so I guess we just start by
what our goals are for squat, bench,
let's
deadlift.
not like get into like specific, you know, pinpoint.
No, because dude, for me, I have honestly no idea. Like,
we want to keep what I'm guessing.
Well, I have no idea really what I want to aim for because everything's kind of up in the air right now. Like training's been inconsistent for me recently. For you, it's been pretty consistent. So you have a good idea of what you're.
But you're also
going for.
like you're coming up right now, though.
Yeah,
I feel like it's becoming better and better each week for you.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I want to hit like squat wise. I want to hit like 625 or something like that. That would be really optimal because I hit 612 in my last meet in December.
And then 640.
I've hit 640 like all time in the gym. Probably depth wasn't entirely there. It was probably close, but and you know I'm still kind of working through these minor injuries and stuff. Yeah, these nagging injuries and stuff. So I'm finally hitting 585 again, like consistently. Maybe in the gym I'll go like 605 or 615. Like tomorrow is when I'm supposed to squat again.
So then if that moves well, then
like I know.
640.
I know that like going into competition, like I'll have some more in the tank. So I think 625 good for squat. Bench, I kind of want to rival what I had before, like 402 or if not a little bit higher. Bench has been feeling all right recently, but yeah, at least what I hit before in competition, like 402, and then deadlift wise. That's up in the air.
Are you going to do conventional or sumo?
I think I'm pretty much going to do sumo for competition because it's honestly been feeling a lot better on my back. My form is still not there by any means. It doesn't look like your form. It doesn't look like your form, but I can still pull like decent weight with it so far. I just hit 605 the other day on deadlift. It was kind of sloppy, but I think as I work with the heavy weights more, like I'll get more and more used to it. So deadlift, I don't even know, anywhere between 600 and 650 or something like that.
You just pulled 605, so you'll probably, you know.
I think over the next couple weeks, like I might even be able to get better and better at it too.
Honestly, maybe even close to 700 if you really just like
just pull a 700 at the meet. Just random,
go there, just go crazy.
Random sumo 700. What are you going for, man?
We'll start with squat. I hit 405, but that was on like rubber plates or whatever, so probably 440. 441 would be like all-time max. Like that's what I go. Like that's what I. That's what I envision.
Well, that's what I go.
That's what I envision. And then for bench, Close to 300. I'm not sure if I could hit 300.
295.
295. That's what I'm thinking. Like 290, 295. Nice. You know, if I had like another month to prep for bench, probably like 300. And then deadlift, I have no clue. Like upper fives, probably mid fives, upper
585.
Fives. Pulled 545. I was supposed to film a video for you guys working out at the working out at JOS, and we were just like destroying deadlifts. I hit 545.
545 pretty easy too.
But it was like rubber plates and then
deadlift
bar.
Yeah.
And I probably could pull close to 600 on that, but I'm probably gonna envision like 550-ish for deadlift.
So that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, I think those are all like pretty good ranges for you. Like you don't go very maximal, I would say, on your training right now. No, which is good though, because like you have like more in the tank. Honestly.
Yeah, I just got
a
question about like training is like, how do you determine RPE base? Because all your lifts are like RPE 6. I thought you're supposed to lift like RPE 8 for these days, and like I don't know, man. It's just like based on what I
prescribed like an RPE 8 to 9, you go like RPE 6.
But I actually did like so for deadlifts today. I did 480 paused. Probably a solid RPE 8. So I'm trying to like be more consistent.
It looked easier than that. It looked easier. Your deadlifts are just so good. All right, so let's move on. So those are our goals, general goals. He's looking really good for his meet. I'm looking better than I have in the past couple of months, with just kind of like back pain and
which is a win,
and knee pain. So yeah, I'm feeling better. So going to this, like, I'm gonna push myself the next 3 weeks and just see what I can do. But sky's the limit for, I think, like kind of squat and deadlift here. See how things kind of come together. Mm-hmm. Somewhere in the 600s for squat, somewhere mid 600s for deadlift. But moving right on here.
This isn't a question, but this is a comment. So somebody commented, pack the singlet bulge with a fat sock on meet day for a sight to behold. JK.
Is that like for like intimidation factor?
Freaking weird, man.
Let's see how long you've been lifting for. So actually at this point probably 7 years now. 7 years like consistently that's without like I haven't been doing powerlifting for that long. Like probably under 2 years of actual powerlifting, but I've been actually like lifting for like 7 years since I was in 8th grade as a 14-year-old.
I've been lifting for like maybe 3 years, but the first year was just like, you know, messing around in the gym, just and then ever since college, so probably like 2 years of consistent powerlifting training.
Yeah, definitely. So, does lifting get you girls in college?
It does. It does. It does. It does.
Do squats also make your calves bigger? I think they honestly do. Because
on the walkout, it's all about the walkout.
The walkout and just like stabilizing.
Can you see those?
Yeah, I do.
Look at that. See that?
Genetics is just insane.
I guess it's calf genetics.
Yeah,
they're small though.
I'll see like I'll be doing like 585 on squat or whatever, and I see like my calves like tensing up and everything.
Yeah.
Like they definitely have grown from that a little bit.
And we don't even train them like, you know, isolated calf raises or whatever. But we just, on the walkout for squats, the more weight you have, you know, you're training your calves to stabilize your ankles and walk that weight out. So,
yeah.
And honestly, for sumo deadlifts too.
Yeah. Okay. Kyle's best pickup line. What's Kyle's best pickup line, man? Come on. What do you say?
I don't even do.
What do you say? Like when you see a little girly at the bar, man.
Little Jessica at the bar sitting there. I'm like, so do you train upper body? And then she's like, no, I only train legs. I'm like, oh, I train legs too. And then she looks at my legs and she sees that I fill out my jeans a lot. And then we just.
That's a pickup line?
Yeah.
Would you say a kickflip at your size is against the laws of gravitational pull? It's very close. I'm right on the edge. Like you are. Yeah. You're still in engineering, so you should know like the laws of gravitational pull. So like.
So pretty much like upward forces exceed downward forces, then. You're not defying any laws.
Are you saying that it should be like impossible theoretically?
No.
No. Okay.
Because you're producing a greater force than gravity. So.
Hey, if you guys saw, I just hit a tray flip for the first time yesterday. I hit like 3 of them pretty much in a row. Got the one on video. Like I'll count it as a land. It like I kind of fell off too, but it's all good. I got that.
Do you listen to a specific song before competing? I have love-hate relationships with songs. So it's pretty much just how I'm feeling on that day, what song I've been listening to throughout the week, and then whatever gives me like the most hype vibe, that's the song I'll listen to.
Dude, yeah, honestly what I do, like I'll just put on like one artist for like an entire like couple training days or something like that. Yeah. Like it'll just be like all NF or like all Eminem or like Kanye or something like that, man.
You're
like
more like a country guy.
Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, a big Morgan Wallen guy in the gym.
Gotta be bumping Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, yo, country music in the gym.
Gotta be bumping.
Makes me want to drop a 45-pound plate on my foot, man.
the country house over here.
Yeah.
There's like a country house right by us. That like last year I remember we'd be right across the street from them in our dorm. They'd be blasting music like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, right? And we're just trying to go to sleep, and they're just blasting like country music and everything at the country house over there.
Dude, all I remember is just hearing like Old Town Road.
Just country ragers like every night, man. Just insane. What's your portfolio diversity? BTC, ETFs,
Stonks and BTC and ETH. That's it.
Kyle's a big crypto guy, man. He's a big crypto.
Dude, because I mean, you don't gotta like watch it a lot, and like it's hard for me to watch stocks throughout the day because I'm so busy.
You don't? Do you buy and sell like consistently?
No,
like,
I'm just like long term. Well, at a time like I was doing options and stuff, so that was like very short term, and I'd buy and sell like every other day. But that's when I had time, and then you know I'm in 17 credit hours this semester, so it's hard to find time. So I just go long term with stuff.
Yeah, I mostly just have done mutual funds, index funds. That's like a large majority. And then recently I've been getting into some more individual stocks and stuff like that. Maybe some Bitcoin, man. Maybe some Bitcoin. How long have you known each other?
Going on 3 years.
Like since freshman year, we're juniors now, so like 2.5 years at this point.
2.5 years, yeah.
And like I met this kid at orientation for college, so it's like, you know, in June you have your orientation for Ohio State, and classes start up in like August or whatever. So like this kid's like in our group, comes in with his,
even talk though.
Comes in, no, he like
I was scared,
comes
like,
in with like his little golf polo on. He's got his aviators. His hair is like nicely fluffed up and everything. Freaking chin up in the air,
like Chad .20.
Ended up living right across the hall from me, and then started going to the gym and
in one of my videos I was telling him like I was scared as shit to talk to you.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, you're fucking huge. I was like 130 pounds. I'm like, yeah, right.
That's so funny, man. Coming into college at like 130, man. At least you're like,
dude, imagine if I was 130
now,
and competing for the 59 kg.
You could. Yeah. You couldn't have put on a single ounce of muscle since then.
Tips on competing for the first time. What's the mindset in approaching it? My first meet, I really didn't know what to expect. I was
so fired up for the first meet.
I had no clue
unbelievably just fired up.
I had no sense, like, because I was just new to lifting too. So I was like, I just really wanted to beat my gym PRs. That's all I wanted to do. So pretty much when you're competing, don't really focus on what's around you. Just focus on yourself, and you'll have a much better competition.
Dude, I think the first competition, I was way more just like pumped up for. Not that I was like more focused on it, but like. I think I was a little bit like nervous going into it, like not really knowing what to expect. So I remember like every single day, like the night before, I'd be like, I'm going for 545 for 3 tomorrow on squat. I'm going for this. Like I was like every single training day, like was like like it's still obviously extremely important, but now that I've done a couple of meets now, like I'm not as like nervous going into it. I'm a little more like, okay, I know what to expect. And you get kind of used to it after a while. And I'm more used to the training now, too. I know how my body's kind of going to react. I know when things are going to start feeling, you know, shitty a little bit, you know.
Are you going to outpull Ryan?
Probably pretty soon here, yeah.
I mean, like in the meet, though? Probably not. But maybe after? On sumo?
Maybe after, dude.
If I outpull Ryan, it'll be soon, but he'll take that back, you know, so quickly.
Have you ever thought about, or will ever go on Nettie?
No.
No? Yeah, no,
I don't see like a reason to.
I definitely haven't really considered it at all because for what we're doing now in the federation that we're in, it's tested, first of all. And a lot of people in our federation are like extremely strong and they're tested. And it's just like, if I wanted to be some big bodybuilder on the stage and look absolutely crazy, maybe that's what you would want to do. But for me right now, like that's not really something that's in my, like it's not something I need to do necessarily. Like I'm still like seeing progress. I'm still doing well. And yeah, I guess I just have different goals. You know, I don't need to look like Larry Wheels necessarily. Right. I feel like,
and like we're not worldwide stages right now where like we're performing in front of millions of people really prove a point. So I think just what we're in right now and like what we're doing is very fine. We don't need to be on any other drugs. So
how often do you guys party?
I party every weekend. You know, I tell people I don't want to party. I'm going to take this weekend off, and then I see like a good week of training. I'm like, all right, let's celebrate.
That's your part-time job, man.
But then it like promotes better training for me. Don't do it. I'm not telling you guys to do this.
It promotes better
training. But for me, I find like a nice balance. It's okay to find a balance in between school, lifting, and going out. Just make sure you get your stuff done.
I think we definitely went out more freshman and sophomore year because it was just very like new to us and stuff like that. We went out like a lot more. I would say like literally twice every single weekend. And I was able to make it work. Like I was still very like diligent about everything. But then this year with COVID, everything was kind of shut down. Rules are different. Everything's so different. And that combined with like I'm kind of off campus now a little bit, and I just like have bigger goals and stuff that like I don't really maybe I'll go out like once per weekend, and I'm not gonna go like super like hard or anything. Like this kid still loves to go really hard, but
yes, but
I'm not super into going hard all the time. I don't know,
dude. I was actually thinking about this the other day, like this week actually. I was like, now I see why Ryan doesn't like. He likes to like drink, but like not so often because he's focused on like making a lot more content and focusing on training, and I'm kind of like in that barrier going into that where I realize like, all right, maybe it's time to like actually focus more instead of make excuses on not doing it. So that's why I would like tone it down a little bit, pump it down as much content as I can.
It definitely affects you. Like if you're drinking too much and stuff like that. If you're drinking 2 nights per weekend or 3, if you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? That's going to have an effect because look, if you go out,
now people are doing even Wednesday too with COVID and shit.
Well, if say you start getting fired up at like 8 p.m., right? That's from 8 until like 1 or 2 a.m., right? That you can't do any work, you can't get anything done. You're sacrificing the rest of that night, and the next day you're probably not going to feel it. You're going to sleep in. Your sleep's not going to be as good of quality, and like overall you're just not going to feel as good the next day. So so say you have a big training day on Friday or something, you go out on a Thursday, like it doesn't make any sense. So we definitely went harder freshman and sophomore year, I would say, but you know, we got things to do. We had goals.
I mean, just find a balance. You'll figure it out.
It's all about balance.
What's your cutting strategy to make weight? So I do have to cut like 2 or 3 pounds for water weight. Ryan does not. He's pretty good. He might have to do like a pound, but he'll just pee that out, you know, overnight. But for me, I'll like water load for a whole week and then cut water out 12 hours before I compete. So that way I'm just naturally peeing it out, but I'm keeping my muscle fibers still saturated with water so I don't decrease strength at all. So that's how I do it. There's a specific way on how I do that. I won't get into that, but pretty much just water cut.
Lots of natty questions, man. Natty or nah? Are you natty? Definitely natty.
This may be a hard question, but what is your favorite thing to do while competing? If it's not based on like what I'm gonna do, like what I'm gonna hit, I would say hyping other team members up and getting them as hype as me, because I'm a crazy person, and if someone's not on my level of hypeness during a meet, I don't fuck with them, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the strength community is like super like
it's very supportive,
helpful and supportive of each other. So like they'll all be out there just like
just crazy. Like soak everything you can.
I'm really excited for this meet because it's like on a bigger scale than the local meets we've done.
Dude.
So it'll be like I think it's cool that we're going up against like I think the top guy in my weight class is from like Texas Tech or something like that, and then you have Weaves from like Penn State, like all these like colleges coming together from across the country. And it's just like everyone's in the same situation. Everyone's a student. Everyone's taking classes and stuff like that, and everyone's grinding in the gym too. So it's like it's really cool. That's why I like going to the campus gym last year because it was just like everyone's in the same exact like vibe and situation. Like everyone's doing like, classes.
They respect each other very
well. Yeah, everyone's grinding to get better. Yeah. So it's like it's gonna be really cool. Favorite bar at OSU? Ooh. Definitely Bowls, right?
Definitely Bowls, man. If you haven't been to Bowls, I'm sure you guys have, but if you haven't, you gotta check that place out.
I'd say probably I like Threes a lot.
Yeah, Threes is very chill.
Threes is always chill, man.
How did you learn hook grip, and how effective was it at improving your deadlift? That's a very good question. I learned hook grip from one of my teammates on the powerlifting team, which is how I like got my sumo so well. You just gotta like learn and accept the fact that you gotta abuse your thumbs. So I pretty much just put my thumb down and my 2 fingers over top like this and just really let my arms expand down. Has it improved your deadlift? I would say yes. It probably decreased my range of motion by at least like 1.5, 2 inches between mixed grip and hook grip.
What's y'all's body counts?
Specifics or just like a general number?
Doing like a range, like fairly low, right?
I'm between
fairly low.
I'm between 10 and 15.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, like I said, I've been like dating people since freshman year of high school, so I've been in a lot of relationships.
How much does genetics play a part of your physique? Honestly, it plays a big part.
I'd say 50-50 probably.
It's a pretty big part because, I mean, if you look at Kyle, like, he's got crazy, like, quad genetics, really good genetics for deadlifts.
Dude, I had abs without even working out.
And abs, and, like, he's got calves and everything. I've always been, like, big. I've been able to put on mass really easy and, like, have big shoulders, big pecs and everything. But also, you're going to have to work hard, too. So, like, just because you have not the greatest genetics doesn't mean you can't make up for it, right? Someone with good genetics who doesn't work at all, they're still not going to look that great. You know what I mean? They're going to have the genetics that helps them out, but like if you're someone who like has decent genetics and can work really hard and progress, then I think you're going to look really good too.
You're going to beat that person with good genetics.
Yeah. Is Kyle a moaner or a screamer?
What the fuck? What does that like? What does that imply?
What does that mean?
I'm getting pegged or something?
What exactly does that mean?
I'm more of a grunter.
Big grunter.
Where are you so fucking sexy?
Is that the... Who would win in a boxing fight between you two?
Dude, I'd get my ass kicked. What do you
I mean, I think like just the size, like we're not really in the same weight class. Like, I mean, Kyle's strong, but like I don't think I could like take him on. I mean, like, it's not like you're that much faster than me either. Like, it's like I still got some speed. I got like a better like reach on you too.
Yeah, better reach. You're a foot bigger, 100 pounds heavier.
I mean, it'd be close, but competing at summer shredding this year, what do you think, man?
Dude, I actually want to. Should
we compete in a bodybuilding show? What do you guys think? Comment down below. Should we compete in a bodybuilding show? We have our meet coming up in 3 weeks in April. After that, we basically have no like plans for any other competitions. Yeah. So
I'm gonna do like a YouTube series of me bulking, probably 10 to 15 pounds, probably a week or two after my competition, and then maybe cut down for summer shredding, which is I think October or something.
Oh no! I mean, it's usually actually in the summer. Like it's usually like July or something. It should be like end of June, like early July.
Still putting it in October because of the COVID or whatever. Maybe I don't know. Fuck, but if it's in the summer, then I'm gonna have to do like a quick turnaround.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's like July.
I think
it's July or August. I think is summer shredding. It'd be cool to do it. I don't think it would be as fun of like a trip to go down there and do it. Then I like going down there for the experience for summer shredding. But I think there's a chance we could do like a bodybuilding show like this summer or something like that. Yeah. What if we cut down for a bodybuilding show, and then we were super shredded. We did a powerlifting meet at a lower weight class after that. Like imagine that. Dude, look at this too. Has Kyle been juicing? He's looking huge.
Dude, I don't juice.
Everyone thinks so, man.
In your own words, can you describe peaking? It's pretty much the final stage of progressive overloading. So your progressive overload, probably say you're doing like a 9-week program, you'll progressive overload like a strength block, a recovery block for 8 weeks, and then the final week, you'll pretty much just decrease the stress that your muscle fibers are undergoing, which will allow you to like fully recover. And then
you're talking about peaking?
Yeah.
So you're basically like increasing intensity like crazy, volumes kind of going down, everything. You're getting very, very fatigued, and then you like taper, like you've built up all this like work capacity, right? Yeah. And then you taper and your body like fully recovers, but it still has like all this work capacity potential, right?
It pretty much just like allows you to allow your CNS to rejuvenate a little bit, and then it's like giving a baby a scoop of pre-workout for the first time, and you could compete, and you go crazy. So
no caffeine or no sex for a year, huh? That's a tough one, huh? What do you think?
Oh, come on, dude, that's really hard.
You're definitely a no sex guy. You're going caffeine all the
way. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm definitely gonna do no caffeine.
Caffeine? Yeah, no caffeine. I think you'd...
Just a whole year, dude.
You'd be able to live without caffeine.
Like, you probably have... I don't even know if you can, like, isolate. Yeah, you could definitely...
You can live without caffeine. Yeah, it's not essential.
It's just, like, the nature of guys, man. Like, we're horny, man.
That's hilarious, man.
That's how he broke his bed. How are squat shoes advantageous for you? I know you can probably hit depth with flats. I probably could hit depth, and I have hit depth with flats and, like, tennis shoes, but I find it better for me to be like more stable with the squat shoes and able to like sit back further into the squat and allow me to spring out of the pocket better. How much protein by body weight do you get when preparing for comp? Also creatine every day? I don't vary my proteins before competition or like even the last week in the competition. Still hit, that 1.2 times your body weight. per gram of protein, but I do vary my carbs because I do have to water cut like 2 pounds. Carbs hold on to a lot of water, so I'll decrease my carbs and then increase my fats so I still get enough energy for workouts that week, and then go into competition and increase the carbs.
So like what weight are you gonna get up to before competition then?
I mean, I wake up at like 146. I go to bed at like 148. I mean, my strength's improving
so
right now.
You're very close in the
right
morning
now.
to your weight anyways. I think for me, like my top weight is 231 pounds. So like maximally, I think I want to get up to like a night weight of like 232 or 233.
Yeah.
Probably 232, so I have a little bit of breathing room.
Do you take creatine every day? I don't take creatine at all.
I kind of stopped taking it. I forget about taking it because like realistically, like you gain some water weight, and like my weight just went up pretty quickly, but I also didn't really see like a whole lot of benefits in the gym and stuff like that. So like I'm trying to manage my weight a little bit. Obviously, like I said, I'm not trying to go over 231, so I'll try to get up to 232, and then in the morning maybe I'll be like 229 or something like that.
But if you're like taking if you're looking for like a creatine supplement,
creatine does help. It's just I don't think it helps that much. So I think it definitely does help if you're like a beginner and everything, and you're just trying to like gain some weight, gain some muscle, gain some strength. It does. I think it does help a little bit. So
yeah, but good creatine product is is by BPN.
BPN
Code DENGLER.
Best pre-workouts. Best
supplements.
Code NOAC, man. Code NOAC, man. Come on.
All right, Ron's gonna take a poopy right now. I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like that little Q&A, it was very like instantaneous. So if you guys like this video, drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you in the next one. 3 weeks out, baby. Let's go.